Napa know-how.
A Napa guy knows more isn't always better, unless we're talking about full-size vans. These beasts do more than get you from A to B. They have so much space a man can live in it. With shag carpeting, waterbed, and a sweet lava lamp, these mobile abodes have all the comforts of home. With quality parts and plenty of Napa know-how, you can keep the original tiny house running longer, stronger. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
Blog Talk Radio.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to romey-mak's 2 cents, where we talk about any and everything, and we give our 2 cents. Today's show, a very special show, as I like to say about every show. I feel that all shows that I do are very special to me and those that are on it. The title of this episode is called "I'm Not Wearing That Shit," and obviously we're talking about what's been trending on social media these days, and probably the news. I haven't watched much TV, but I know through social media it has been crazy filled with a whole bunch of romper memes. So before we get into that, I want to introduce, obviously, the lovely, the incomparable, the intelligent Miss Sugar Booger to the show. What up, gal?
What up? How you doing?
Did Karumbe get a romper yet? Did they get one in gorilla size yet?
I don't think they have one in his size.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. We'll just get a kitchen tablecloth, sew it up, and make it work. But yeah, I want to know what you being a female on this issue. Not to say this is female clothing, so we're gonna call it what it is. But what are your thoughts on this romper trend that's going around? I need to know, where did it come from? Why did it start? Why are we talking about it? Why is it so big? We go from LeVar Ball talking trash to this right here. Anything to really cover up what Trump is doing in the White House is what I feel like. Let's talk about this romper shit, but forget about me in the White House. But So what do you think about this?
Well, when I first saw it, I was a little speechless, and I started laughing because I think the day after I saw that, my daughter actually was wearing a romper. So I was like, we bring these back. The rompers the girls used to wear them with the jelly shoes back in the days.
Yeah.
You don't know what jelly? Hey, you got a problem. So yeah, but I find it, at first I was like, man, that's crazy. I thought about it and I said, I was reading somewhere and a lady posted, someone posted, rompers, but remember back in the days, the guys were wearing the full, whatever they're called. I'm military, so we call them flight suits. But they had they were pants though back then, and either the way I grew up, if you wear those when you're working on cars or doing some type of work like that. Or, there was a few, I think, R&B music groups that were wearing them. They were really baggy, and they had on Timbs with them and so forth. That was cool. But fast forward to today, I don't know. I don't know about all that,
Hold on, Ev. I'm going to cut you off, but I got the legendary, the mysterious Magilla gorilla, better known as Karumbe, on the line. What up, big bro?
Yo, what's up, man? Hey, I gotta say there should be no pictures or anything associated with this character.
Yes, sir.
We don't have a picture of you in a romper.
I saw something that had a picture of my face. I was like, I don't think the FBI be too kind of my words.
Ain't nobody trying to come get your black ass. Listen, what we talking about here. Anyway, listen, brother. We want to know what's up with this romper. I want to know, did you get yours yet? Did you pick it up yet? I need to know. Is Jeezy gonna be wearing one on the next album cover? What's happening?
I'm about to go cop me one now.
You got your rabbit ass mind if you think you're gonna get that shit.
I think it looked good on me, man. What's wrong with you?
I am not about it. I'm nothing. Listen, and this is honestly how I personally feel about this romper thing. I don't need to know why it's trending on social media. That's not really my ordeal per se. But what I will say is that, like, if you into that, like, this is more so, I feel like this is like a European type thing. Like, if you into fashion, I ain't talking about, this is not directed towards you, but I'm talking about you bros that like to wear, you know, your white tees.
I'm dope.
And, you know what I'm saying, you wear your white tees and your fitted hat in the club type stuff or whatever. I don't even know if they still wear that shit in the club. But, you know, for the cats that like to wear white tees and all that, you show up with a romper tomorrow, we have to question it because that's not your scene. You know what I'm saying? That's not what you do. So I just want to know, you know, we just rocking it because it's trending, or do you really feel like, you know, this style is for you? You know what I'm saying? Were you wearing rompers a year ago? Because they've been out for a while. People, like they haven't been out.
They rocking them because they trended, man.
That's
like,
what I'm saying, bro.
To me, I hate to say it, that shit gay. Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? And this is, and again, man, you know, if this is what you do, you know what I'm saying? This is a style of dress, you know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking that. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, like, I mean, how you refer to it is like, oh, it's gay. Like, gay is a bad thing. It's not necessarily.
No, I'm saying, like,
you know
I don't see a straight man wearing that, yo.
Right. I mean, it's suspect. I'll say suspect. I'll say that's probably a better word.
I mean, yeah, it's suspect. I mean, and now if the guy got on some, if you into the, you know, the suspect scene, as I want to call it, and say suspect. And you know, you work out on your legs, then wear your romper. If you into the suspect scene, man, wear your romper. If you ain't a WWE wrestler, you don't need to have that shit on. If it ain't got a Kurt Angle on it with the straps, it don't look like a wrestler singlet. You need to take that off.
That's funny, man.
My teeth right here.
All right.
Shout Kurt Angle.
That's crazy. That romper mess is, I don't know, man. Okay, you went probably working on calls and shit like that, but no, not on a regular, you know, like just be chilling. No, that the shorts, no, pants maybe, but shorts, I don't know about all that. You know, that's just, you know, like me, I'm in the military. Yes, we call them rompers. We call them flight suits, and there's a reason why they wear those. It's for, you know, pertaining to that particular job. But as far as just chilling, you know, in everyday wear, just that's not attractive. I'm sorry, but I don't want to see a dude wear clothes that I wear. I'm not attracted to that. You know, that's not, no.
Well, I tell you what, pretty soon we might as well get us some Victoria's Secret lingerie. We're gonna get us a lingerie jersey to wear and shit. You know what I'm saying? Some lace fucking Chicago Bulls jersey with Jordan on that bitch. I don't know what the fuck. Cut the dumb shit, okay?
We all
cut the dumb shit. All this confusion and everybody just supposed to, you know, they're just, we're just about to do anything we want to do. You know what I'm saying?
The chocolate series.
I don't know.
It's gonna be
whatever.
The chocolate series.
That's what they want. That's what you. Hey, if they like it, I love it. I guess if it works for you, I'm you know, if you feel comfortable wearing that shit, but I don't want you to. Anybody that wears a romper, I don't want you to say shit about anybody else wearing shit. I'll tell you that.
You better not romper on.
We don't want to hear that shit. So I need to know, Eb. I mean, you know, you follow social media pretty closely. Where did it come from?
I don't know. I think it was some rapper or somebody who was wearing a romper.
Uzi.
Oh,
Uzi
Lord have mercy.
He didn't have no damn romper, did he?
Yo, if anything that I have to say this, if it's anything that looks weird, Uzi Vert probably wore. You saw him with his shirt on, with the shoulders cut off, looking like a halter top. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's his thing. You know, I mean, that's what he do. I'm not listening. That's not my scene. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying that ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? You do what you do. He's an artist. Being an artist, that's an artist. I mean, Prince wore high heels, and I'm still playing Little Red Corvette. So, you know what I'm saying? Prince was stylish as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like fashion, that's what they did. You know, he came from that era in the '80s where they made that popping. Maybe this is the scene where they want to bring that back.
Cameo did the same thing.
Yeah, Cameo did.
Like,
Friday lady.
Red Rocket, whatever the hell he called it. Shit.
All that keep sweating his nose. Yeah.
Uzi Vert just looked like he just put on his mama's curtain and walked up out of the house or something. That, know.
That ain't fun.
Hey, man, don't talk about Uzi, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, again, I'm not one of them old heads talking about these new guys coming in. That's their scene, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm like I got 10 years on them, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't for me to understand it, so let them do what they do, because we did what we did, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I remember me and Kroom was in our late teens hitting early 20s, that dope boy shit was hot in music, you know what I'm saying? It was T.I., Jeezy, Paul Wall, Mike Jones, all that shit was, that shit was popping when we were in the Air Force.
But that's the reason Cameron with all the pink on and the
Cameron wearing pink, you know what I'm saying? So what you gonna call? I mean, was it style? Was it done right? It's just different. It's just that a lot of us that were deep in hip hop are now we're adults, 30 and up, and now we're looking back like we didn't wear no bullshit. But it is what it is. I remember wearing my clothes backwards in high school. I was wore my clothes backwards, with my jersey backwards like Nelly did. You know what I'm saying? After seeing the fucking andale, mommy, all that shit, I wore my clothes backwards. I was influenced by St. Louis, Criss Cross, hell, even younger. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's a fad. It will eventually pass, and we won't even. Yeah, rompers. I think this romper thing will last about a good.
Hey, funny story, man. Funny story. I went to a store, right, and it was in the men's section, and it was a female shirt, and I bought it, and I had to ask Ebony. I was like, yo, this looks suspect, yo. Like, I'm glad I didn't put that shit on and go outside, man. It was ultra suspect. It was an Uzi shirt, man. It was a little male Hulk top ass shirt. Like for real. Like, how did you feel the first time wearing a V-neck?
Huh?
Like for real. Like Jeff, how did you feel the first time you wore a V-neck? I felt a little different. You know what I'm saying? Wearing a V-neck. Man, I fucking hated wearing V-neck when I was in the military, man. Like I think it's under your blues or something. I hated that. Yeah, we used to wear it under blues, and I was just like, I didn't wear V-necks. You know what I'm saying, at first, but now obviously, being older and understanding a little bit more about fashion, as an adult, that's what I wear now. I wear V-necks. I won't necessarily say I wear a romper or anything. You won't catch me in that. My bald headed ass ain't gonna be in a romper. That's you, man. You're gonna be in a romper like you in jail. Ain't gonna be. I saw the meme of Baby Boy. Baby Boy. They had what was it? What's my man? Ving Rhames or whatever in the kitchen. You want some meat? Yeah. Phoenix, what are you doing on? You're not supposed to be on this adult content show. Somebody get my niece, please. We don't want that. Yeah. Or y'all wilding out. The romper thing. Pretty much. We got Evan from the E and J Straightforward show calling in a little bit to give his thoughts on this romper topic, and it'd be interesting to see what's going on in the North. As far as what they feel. I mean, it's too cold to wear a damn romper, but we want to know what was popping. I mean, would you guys see that around over there in the Midwest? Would you guys see that? As far as like, have you seen anybody wearing a romper yet?
No.
Definitely nobody wearing rompers in the gym. Hell no, I ain't seen nobody. I seen dudes wearing them just Marines and stuff, man. Be wearing their booty shorts in there, man. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's an old cat to be in the gym. It's an old cat to be in the gym with his Daisy Dukes on, man. It's always a handful of them motherfuckers, man. You have little ass shorts on. Yeah, he in there. Yeah. Yo, and they got a nerve to do squats. Yo, Lord, please.
Yeah.
I swear, I end my day short.
It's the Ball Johnson dance. That's what they call that right there. The Ball Johnson dance right there, bro. I want that. Yo. So like yesterday, man, this cat, was driving his car in New York City, and he just decided to, it was drunk driving, I guess. He has a history of drunk driving. He just decided to run over, like turn his car in a crowd of people. He hit like, I want to say he hit like 13 cats, man. 13, I think.
I think they said 20.
Well, man, the numbers fucking vary all the time or whatever. And I know one died. I know one person died, and that's just like, wow, you know what I'm saying? So, it sucks. It sucks, you know what I'm saying, that had to happen. But what I want to ask you guys is, like, would you feel safe? I mean, for me, I'm always thinking the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in my military days, like walking around, a military base when you're deployed, I just felt like, even though they claimed where I was like one of the safest places to be, I always felt like, if I were, to attack, why wouldn't I attack the place where they least expect it, And I walk around just waiting for shit to happen. Every alarm, every call to prayer, I just knew it was about to go down whenever you heard that shit. But like being in New York City, I've never been in New York. One day I'll get there. And hopefully on a radio show or something like that, that'd be great. But, but like walking around New York City, I would be waiting for shit to happen. And, so that's just my thoughts. But right before we get into that, I want to get my man on the line right here with we got babies crying.
Yeah, baby crying. Baby crying.
That man Evan of the E&J Straightforward, which is coming soon, y'all. Be sure to tune into that, bruh. Did you get your romper yet?
What?
Did you get your romper yet?
Well, my kids been wearing rompers for years. Yeah.
Can't wear no romper.
I just want to know when you're getting your Oshkosh Bigosh, we want to know what the deal is, man.
Nope, hell no.
I want to know what happened. Like literally, I was like real shit. I was on Instagram and I saw like it's this picture of Faison Love from fucking Couples Retreat, and it said that look you make after sex or something when you forget to put on your romper. And I'm like, am I missing something? So I was like, am I missing something? I'll be honest, I didn't even know what a romper was until 2 days ago. I'll be real with you. You know what I'm saying? As far as that style of design or whatever. And then, like, I seen this picture of one of my matter of fact, my homegirl that I interviewed, Anisha. What's up, yo? Shout out to her and Arrogance and all the, the products that she does. She had posted this picture of these guys, like 4 black guys, fairly attractive black guys. And they were in rompers. And, like, their question is, like, what would you do now or something like that? I'm like, is there a reason why you're saying what would you do now? But I'm just trying to figure out really where it came from, E, man. As far as what you know, where did this originate from?
Apparently from the depths of gay hell. I don't know. Because, that's nothing against gay people at all. But this style right here, man, I was taken back when dudes was wearing capris and skinny jeans, and I'm not talking about fitted, not fitted jeans, skinny jeans. I was taken back by that, and I was like, you know what? Maybe it's that European style that's coming back.
It ain't never left.
I don't know.
Europe is still there. They still wearing this shit.
Yeah, I know. I just put on a pair of shorts and put my arms and sleeves at the same time. I don't know how that happens. I don't even know how it's possible. Do you wear a diaper with it? Like, is there a zipper on the back? Are there pockets? What do you have, like, more room for activities? I don't know what to do.
I want to know what happens. I want to know what happened with these young cats that do wear skinny jeans, and their girls got on skinny jeans. Is it like a race of who can get naked sooner? Like, as far as before sex happens, what's the procedure? Does she help Does she help him get his jeans off? Because that would demasculate me immediately. You know, you got.
But
hard to take off. Wow.
both my balls can't be on both sides of my legs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man.
I can't do it. That hurts.
It's special, man. But I mean, like, really. So this romper shit. Do you see yourself ever wearing a damn romper?
If I lost the bet, like if I bet that Boston will beat Cleveland in this series, I'll wear a romper. Yeah, but I would never bet that. So
I'm not taking that bet. That's no sir. Yeah. We'll discuss sports on another show, but man, that's a bad bet to make, bro. The way this shit looks, this shit is boring. But in other news, what we were about to talk about, bro, was this that situation that went down in New York City yesterday, where the guy was drunk driving and just drove through a crowd of people. I believe he hit like 20 or more, and 13 were injured. And one died, you know what I'm saying? This guy has like a history of like drunk driving, so it's and I've never been to New York City. I don't know if you have Jeff, Ebony, or Evan, but for me, I like I said before, I'm always looking for shit. When I'm walking around, like I like stay ready in case something happens. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just like what's about to happen now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I would have been ready for somebody driving a car, 30 miles an hour on a sidewalk, but I definitely, that shit would freak the fuck out of me. Like that would be my biggest fear happening. Stuff like situations like that happen, or like you sit in a house and a car drives into your living room. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Right. I just think about on my own. You know what I'm saying? But I'll ask you guys: would you be able to walk around? You know what I'm saying? In New York City. I'll go with Karumbe, man, with your romper on. What would you be able to walk around New York City?
Do I feel safe walking around New York City?
Would you feel safe walking around New York City?
Hell no. There's no way you can tell me I feel safe walking around New York City. They don't even let you have guns up there, bro. No. You can keep that.
Yeah, that shit wild, man. Ebony, what about you?
Crocodile Dundee knife in my boot.
That's not a knife. That's a knife. Yeah.
Emily from New York. My dad is from New York. So, it's been over 20 years since I've been there. I never really felt like scared or unsafe. I guess it's just, because I'm around people I know. But fast forward to today, I don't know. I'd be okay, I guess.
I don't get me wrong. I don't know the city. I'm not talking about, the city itself per se. As far as like situations like this, just walking around that many people. I guess that's probably the better way of, putting it. I don't, me being on South Beach, man, I already get claustrophobic. You know what I'm saying? Walking around. So I imagine New York City is probably like 10 times as deep of people just walking around, and then just for somebody. A car just randomly deciding, the guy driving the car deciding to ride up on the on the sidewalk, man. That shit is bogus. But even what about you, bro? Got any aspirations for New York City?
Well, as been anywhere, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's unfortunate that you can't. When you're walking in public, that's something like that, and it's been happening more and more that I'm seeing. But what I'm not going to do, man, I'm not going to live my life in fear of everything. But definitely have to be aware. Case in point, when I sit in the restaurant or in the public, I sit facing the door just in case. I got to know what's going on. But as far as walking down the street and getting plowed down by a vehicle randomly, man, they ain't really no preparing for that. You just got to be at the right place at the right time. Right. And hope that God got you under his wing at that moment, because them people were, they had their back turned too. So
yeah,
that was.
It's easy to say what we would have done after we seen shit happen, but I don't know, man. I'm not gonna say I walk around in fear, but I'm damn sure aware as much as possible. As far as that go. kind of getting back on this whole romper thing. That's pretty much going to be the theme of this show. Ebony, this question is for you, my dear. Would you ever see yourself dating? I mean, this is rhetorical, but would you see yourself dating a guy who wears a damn romper? Like he showed up, y'all get ready to go to like I don't know, a church picnic or like a family barbecue, and he got the romper on, carrying a plate of potato salad.
No, I wouldn't even have plate of salad if he had it. Nope. And if that was my husband wearing a romper, I'd get the shit slapped out of him for wearing a romper.
Hey, Karumbe, man, you gotta take back that platinum windbreaker.
Luckily, she didn't marry that man that's gonna get the shit slapped out of him. Luckily, she didn't marry him. He ain't gonna put hands on me, bro.
Look, hey, Lionel Richie, I got your back, bro. Don't worry about it, man. I got your back, man. We ain't got no problems, man. We have to hit her with the hot grits. You know what I'm saying, like Al Green or whatever. Hit that in reverse. Throw the pot. Yeah. Throw the pot off the stove. We got to have it this evening. All right. So Jeff, in return, man, would you not date somebody based off of their clothing, about something that that a female will wear?
I don't know, man. There's some stuff I don't like, I guess, so I can't put my hands on it right now.
Right. Okay.
Like gold. Oh yeah, I got it, man. Gold's in the mouth, man. Yo, it ain't like something they'll wear, but I don't want a chick with a grill. Yo.
That ain't you.
I don't want a chick with a grill.
That H-Town shit. That H-Town Miami.
Yo, and if a girl got more Timbs than I do, yo, that's a bad sign, bruh. Yeah, if she got more Timbs, if she got more Timbs than me, that means she probably smoked Black and Miles or something.
You put that together.
What's wrong with yo?
Stop it.
That's funny.
What's wrong with Black and Miles? I'm just saying, yo. You know where I'm going with this, man. She probably say stuff like, "Hey, B." She probably say like, "Hey, B, I catch you outside, B," or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right now, B, that what you saying, son? For real? For real, B?
I also try to avoid large hoop earrings, like those door knocker ones. You don't want to see that. I can't.
Right.
Yeah, some bat earrings, man.
You don't fuck with them girls from Baps, man. That's your whole ordeal.
Kool-Aid hair. I also don't like purple hair.
It depends, man.
Colors like that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You get like, that bright red shit with like them black frame glasses, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's something about it.
I said purple.
Purple?
All right, I need to know what the question is again. I missed the whole question because I think we went off.
Basically, what we're talking about is would you not date? Basically, for you, E, would you not date a woman because of something that she's wearing, that she wears quite often?
Okay. No, I can't. I can't really say that just because I don't know. I mean, if it's the extreme, like, she dressing like a boy all the time, then obviously she.
I told you, man, you got to watch them Timbs, man. They call it full of Timbs.
Yeah.
But no, there's nothing that, absolutely sets me away as far as clothing goes if they are straight women. Yeah, like, piercings and stuff, I don't really mind that much. Tattoos on the face, I kind of stay away from it. But it's not a complete turn off, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, tattoos on that ass though. Yeah,
If I won't hire her for a job, I probably won't date her either.
Yeah, I get you. I get you on that. For me, man, I'm with Kroon.
Oh,
man.
I forgot one.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't like those ones that wear those like long armish dresses. Those dresses, the ones that like straight all the way to the floor, look like she in like a Amish community or something. Nah, I can't fuck with that, man.
So if your
closet's full of that,
you don't like that Middle Eastern look.
Man, I'm not a Middle Eastern look, like the Amish dresses, like the ones that's like super religious and they got them long dresses on all the time.
It's a lot going on in that dress, though.
The Salt Lady.
I know it's a lot going on under that dress, man, but come on now, bruh.
Yeah, like the Salt Lady. The lady on the salt bottle.
Yeah, the lady on the salt bottle. Yeah, exactly.
The lady on the salt bottle.
Salty ass.
Stupid fuck, man. I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all, man. I'm unable to date. For me, I'm not dating no female that dresses like a dude. You know what I'm saying? Just as much she don't want to date a guy that dresses like a female. So you won't catch me in that romper. We got to come to some agreement. Yeah, the big hoop earrings. It depends when she wear it, because there's room for role play. You know, there's always room for role play. You know, we get
Victor's secret, niggas. Victor's secret.
Yeah, Victoria's Secret, and you know, Party City. If you choose your character. Choose your character.
Nah, it's about to be Victor's Secret now. It's going to be Victor's Secret.
It might be Ninja Turtles tonight. It could be Pokemon tomorrow. We go out and find Pokemon and wound up on that ass. Yeah.
I can't stand y'all.
Sure you can, man. No. But on a serious note, yeah, the whole big earrings thing, man. I don't care. Like, you know, a lot of they talk about that weave shit. I don't give a fuck, man. If that shit placed right, do that shit. Now, if you take it off and, you know, you got like, you know, I would say that bald fade, like that Cameron look from 2003 under there, we might have an issue. You know, or like I'm gonna get
from HR3.
Yep, like yeah, well, that's a difference. Like, she was bad though, bro. That one right there was with Eve. That one was nice. Or Amber Rose. Yeah, it's only select few that can pull this shit off, man. But if you pull off that hat, because that's what it is for the evening. It's a hat. You take off that hat and you got Don't Be a Menace, not Don't Be a Menace, but I'm gonna get you sucker under there. We might have an issue. Is all I'm saying.
Take off the weave and it's connected to the eyebrows, and they all come off at the same time.
The weave bone connected to the eyebrow. Yeah, that shit. We want that gone. Yeah,
and the sideburns stay on.
Yeah, man. So, question. What do we want to? Yeah, you know what? Let me ask Ebony that. I'll ask Ebony that too. We already asked you. The guy that wears the romper. But is there anything that a guy could wear that you wouldn't date him?
Still, as long as he's not wearing and clothing, I am all right.
So what if he try to please the best of both worlds? He got like a 4X shirt with skinny jeans on. He walk around like a Christmas tree or some shit. Walk around in pure Christmas tree attire. You know, Charlie Brown outfits on, all that shit.
No. You can't leave.
Yeah.
No, you can't wear no. Definitely the skinny jeans. No, sir.
No skinny jeans. All right, we're gonna jump into another topic then. For all of us, I believe, have lived with somebody. Me more recently, but how soon should you discuss moving in together in a relationship? You know, and you know, I want to go with my Zen master here, man. I'm gonna go with Evan on this one. You know, how soon should you discuss moving in together in a relationship, bro?
All right, well, I've made a mistake more than once of doing this shit way too fast. I mean, it was like friend request, application for an apartment. That shit's way too fast. You gotta slow down. So I think you need to wait till after the honeymoon phase. When I say that, I'm talking about y'all go on a few dates, y'all like each other's good person. The representative that you meet from that person is great, but you got to meet the person behind the representative. I think after you get to know the ins and outs And I think you should meet families first before you move in together. I think I'm gonna do that next time. I ain't done that yet, so I'm gonna do that next time. I'm gonna meet families first because you got to see the kin of the motherfucker you about to be next to every day. Cause you get some good clues from that. Or some families.
Good clues.
Real, man.
Some good clues.
Yes, I would say I can't put a definite time stamp on it, but I would say after the honeymoon phase, and I would say meet the family first.
Right. All right. Karumbe, man. What about you? How soon should you talk about moving in with somebody, man? I mean, I trust your expertise.
Well, for me, man, it was a damn surprise because somebody was like moving their shit in.
Oh wow. Now we're doing
you turn around and then you see like most of their clothes at your house. And you like, damn, they moving their shit in my house or something. They got a basket. A basket turns into like they got a side of your room, and you like, God damn, they pretty much moved their damn stuff in my house. So I don't know, man. I can't ask. You know exactly what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, I do. I know all too well.
Like guy on the couch. It was guy on the couch.
I mean, you asked me to move in.
Yeah, I asked you to move in. So.
But Sugar
I don't know what to say, man. I'm lost.
Sugar Booger, what's up? I need to know what's up right now. He's trying to air y'all business out right now, but I want to know how soon is it that you should move in together in a relationship.
It depends. I don't know. I guess if you know, like, depending on how long you know that person, I would say after the honeymoon. I wouldn't say that because, you want to get to know that person inside and out and everything in between.
You should wait till after the honeymoon.
That you might not like. So why would you wait, I'd say, just test the waters out. Like, in my experience, like I had another place. That was my backup spot. So it wasn't like it was an official move-in.
Yeah.
I moved in slowly, but, I still had a backup, so, shit.
She was guy on the couch from half baked, yo. That's what she was. She was guy on the couch.
I didn't see the couch.
Yeah, and then we started taking trips to Dollar Tree during grocery time. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Candy shop, baby. Candy shop. Man, that's what we did.
God.
We wrecked shop. You don't understand, bro. Them candy trips, man. I'm talking about tooth decay, right there, man.
Although, you move in. If you gonna move in with somebody like that, y'all stay like as if y'all are roommates. Everything 50-50. Don't be like, we finna move in and I'm gonna pay all the bills, because then just when stuff goes bad.
No. See, that's where I disagree on that note, because if we move in together, I feel it is my duty. A friend of mine, Rose, that has a this great forum called Let's Chat or whatever. We was talking about that today. Like if you move in with somebody, and like if you pay something about paying half to going half and half. I'm like, if we paying half and half, that's a fucking roommate. I don't want a roommate. I'm talking about a lady, my queen, my everything. You know what I'm saying? Me, I prefer to pay, obviously, just being a man and feeling that it's my duty to provide, that need to pay, if not all, majority of, the stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like so like I would say she can cover her particulars, such as like Netflix, her phone, Hulu, whatever, if cable, if you want to get that, if you have to watch Game of Thrones, get your HBO Go, whatever the fuck it is, that type of shit. But as far as like, when you hit that light switch, I need you to think of me because I paid for that shit. When you turn on the water to wash something, I paid for it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. But about that. Now, as far as the moving in aspect of it, we gotta let them representatives meet. Definitely want to let the representatives meet so you can figure out what you're dealing with, the type of individual, and hopefully that everybody's being open with each other so you can see each other for who they are, because a lot of people feel, they're like afraid to be themselves, because if you show them who you are up front, they may run away. So it's almost, like a trap of some sort, you know what I'm saying? And but yeah, definitely how soon move in. I would say we got to be, if I were to do it again, I probably would hope that, I would do it. We'd start talking moving in after I propose. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll spend each other's time at each other's house or whatever. But I think, for me, the next time it'll be like during proposal time frame. We talk about moving in. That's just me. That's my theory on the whole moving in subject. But hey, to each its own. If it works for you, I say make it work. Let's see here. Like, outside of the club these days, I haven't been to a club per se in a long time. But what's like the go-to way to meet people these days, based off of what the current knowledge that you have? And I would say so I'll go with E-Man for that, because most of us, the rest of us, have been like in relationships. So I want to know from Evan, man, like what what's the way that people are meeting these days? I know you go to, you do your thing at ICR. Shout out to ICR, man. You guys doing great things. Be sure to check them out every weekend. You know what I'm saying? If you're listening in, definitely check out ICR if you and mine not. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, what's a good? Well, I mean, what's the way of people are meeting each other these days?
Did you say? What was that question? Sorry, kind of broke up.
Yeah. As far as what did I say? As far as outside of the club, man, what's a good way of meeting meeting people these days? How would a guy approach a girl approach a guy, girl approach a girl type thing these days? How are they communicating?
I think what we need to do is first meet somebody face to face is better than anything, because right now everybody we meet we're meeting them through social media, through somebody else that we know. And for the most part, even when social media wasn't big, we were meeting people through people we knew. And you meet them face to face, kind of got the same common interests, got the same common friends. You were just one person away from being in that person's circle. So I think that's the best way to meet somebody face to face. It could be in conjunction with social media or whatnot, but I think when you first have a get to know you moment, it's got to be face to face. They got to hear you. They got to see your mannerisms and hear your tone of voice and hear how you articulate in a conversation. Because some people turn me off because they just stupid. Now I can't stand stupid motherfuckers.
That's a good way of putting it. Y'all just stupid. Yeah,
You stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I think.
Okay, cool. Well, Jeffrey, my man, what do you think is probably outside of a club? Well, how would you, let's just say you were a single man in these streets, how would you go about meeting a young lady?
Hey, man, I keep it simple, man. Hoes, no hoes.
Hoes, no hoes, huh? All right, so what, you go holler at them on PlayStation Live, whatever the fuck shit is?
No, man, like I go to a gym. There's females in the gym. Females know girls. Like, I get in conversation with people all the time over just like.
Hey, Ebony, get that hoe that be on the be on chest work. You gotta holler at that shit. Shoot her.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Ebony, get that hoe that be over there doing legs, stern and stuff.
Over there doing legs, man. I know, girl doing legs. They got friends, man. If they got a single friend, they gonna say something about it.
Right. No, okay. All right, so gym, you see, gym is a way of meeting folks.
It's just like anywhere. It's just like when I worked at, like, if I worked at GameStop or something, I see females come in and I chat with them. Females know females. It's basically the way it is.
Sugar Booger, what about you? What if you was a single lady in these streets? How would you go about meeting somebody outside of a club? Outside of a club, not in a club setting.
I think if I I got a cute dog, so maybe out somewhere at the dog park or something. I might.
You're gonna use Saber Wolf to get a guy.
Yeah, he's cute.
All right, Saber Wolf. He's cute until he bites your ass.
No, he don't bite.
He gonna be done for if I leave, bro.
Certainly. I might use my dog to get somebody. Yeah, or the grocery store, like they do in the TV shows with the ladies wearing the short dress and the heels, and then she, asks the dude to grab something for her, some, some cute guy somewhere. I don't know. Maybe a car wash.
What? What the hell?
Or the gym. I don't know. I can meet
a car wash. Who the hell are you meeting at a car wash?
I don't know. Maybe I can.
A nigga that wash cars. She meet the nigga that wash cars at a car wash. She trying to get her car clean. Hey, she think it's the fucking 70s, man. She think it's the 70s and shit. Where everybody go to the car wash and be like playing fucking old ass music and shit.
You may not ever get rich.
What the hell's going on, man? She trying to get. She talking about me. She said, "I'm gonna meet somebody at the car wash, man." That's okay. Now my question is, are they working there? And if so, do they own the place, or that's the one that's shining your tires up? I would hope he owns the place. You're not gonna get a sugar daddy out of somebody that's just working there. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? For me, I know that there's nothing more attractive than conversation, and that is key. So there's online stuff. You guys, over the years, a lot of people that I've met have been through I guess a form of online dating. Hell, Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I met someone that I knew from high school, through Facebook, and we got fairly close through that. So I mean, there's that way to do that. Even a car wash, shit. We might see somebody. You never know. You might see somebody walking around Best Buy, Barnes and Nobles, looking at vinyl or something like that, or I'm just naming random stuff. You know what I'm saying? We may meet somebody and engage in conversation, and or even that's still that. Never mind. That's more like a nightlife scene. I was going to say that, but yeah. I mean, there's ways to meet people outside of that. Let's see what we want to ask here. Okay, Jeff, do you feel like males are being demasculated with certain trends or agendas that's going on in today's society?
It's always been like that, man. I watched a thing a while back where this one guy was saying, like, ever since the 70s that they've been doing that. Like, they've been emasculating black males with, like, their music. And everything he pointed out was, like, actually true to a point. Like, I was inside, like, the baggy jeans things. That's just what it is. But then you had, like, the pink shirts. Like, all this stuff been going on for the longest. Way before we even got into the scene, they've been emasculating males with music. So, and it shows because, I hate to say it, but, like, now, like, being more manly now is like, looked at as a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. Being, like, standing by manly type stuff is considered bad stuff these days. You get, they want, and it even shows, like, girls want a guy with skinny jeans and stuff now. Like, not saying all girls, but a lot of the girls look toward guys that wear clothes like that. If they didn't, dudes wouldn't wear it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's been an ongoing thing, man. Ain't nothing new, bro.
Yes. Okay, Ab. So, Ab, what about you? How do you feel about certain trends that's going on in society, or like agendas that you feel like it demasculates the male species?
I think it does, and that's just trends we should do.
Do you feel like this romper shit is like another stab at that?
It is.
What do you want to see your man in? What would you like to see Jeffrey in?
Those wrestling draws.
Oh, all right, okay. Marshawn Lynch. All right, Marshawn.
Yeah, just like that. We're already working on a little, something a little manly, but not no romper. I'm sorry, but no. If you're gonna wear something like that, your ass need to car doing some construction or some type of thing like that. But can't be seen with me with a romper on. I'm sorry. That's just a little too much. If I want to wear something, if I want to be with somebody that's the same thing that I got on, then I might as well just be with a woman. No.
I approve that message.
No, you approve that message, Obama? Barack Obama? Yeah, that's right. That's how we do it. Cool. Yeah, definitely a lot of things that have come out of the skinny jeans. I feel like are agenda based. I feel like what else is happening? Even the dancing. Like, what's this cat that played for the fucking Giants? Suspect. I feel like he's suspect. Odell. What is it? Old dirty bastard. Whatever the fuck his name is. Odell Beckham. Yeah.
Odell Beckham. Noodle pack head. Yeah, he got that peanut butter in his hair. Shit. Yeah, all that. Peanut butter braids. And he has little suspect dances that he does on stage. When he be at concerts. I think Drake had him on concert one time, and yeah. Yeah, it was almost like when you saw Jerry Rice do Dancing with the Stars, and Cedric was like, no, Jerry. Hey, Mac, I'm calling it now. I give it 3 years, and dude's going to be twerking in the club. I give it 3 years.
He's twerking now,
what you talking about, bro?
You said what?
Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, that's what it be. Yeah, that's what it be happening, man. I guess. Yeah, it's twerking. Hey. Do what you do, fellas. Do what y'all do, man. That's your lane. Do your thing, man. It ain't for me. I'm not knocking it. It's just not for Rome. You know what I'm saying? Rome is not about that.
I'm knocking it.
You knock all you want. Do what you do. But I definitely do feel like that's agenda based. Let's see. Right, okay. All right, yeah, my people, my black people. Do you feel like black culture is adored while black people are treated unfairly in today's society?
Yes.
Yeah, like, as far as like, hip-hop is incorporated in everything. Hip-hop is, derives from the black community. But obviously we turn on the news and, another black life is taken, seems like every week, and they're getting younger and younger. And there's really no righteous stand on, on such things, but, we have no problem incorporating, hip hop in every other aspect of, of society. We definitely, McDonald's commercials, they come out, they got rappers and shit. You rap about the Big Mac. I talked about that a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was a month ago. But, again, we got these issues that go on in the black community that just maybe just getting overlooked. And a lot of us are looking for someone to save us when we clearly have to do something ourselves, which I will admit. We stop looking for people or other people to, to save us. We have to save our own damn self. And the sooner we do that, the better, I think the better we'll be. Stop looking for, I'm not going to say everybody gets everybody gets the same opportunity coming to America, because clearly, we're looked at pretty differently, when it comes to that, and for obvious reasons, people fear what they don't understand, and we can come off very, very fearful. There's nothing, I say all the time, there's nothing more fearful than an intelligent black man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like dangerous. So it's that's why the music, they have the music out there roughly to keep us stupid per se, to keep us talking in just pure slang, and it's like it's unbecoming of us to use proper language. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck that's about, but you can use. Slang is slang. It's like it's a language. You know what I'm saying? Of being around, being around people, and then when you obviously in business, you speak a certain way. That's just what it is. Like when you play sports, there's certain language that's spoken. Doesn't mean you're ignorant. It's just a certain language that's spoken. Like when they do baseball signals and stuff like that with their hands, it doesn't mean they're retarded. It's just part of the game. You know what I'm saying? So in the same breath, just because we use slang terms like, what's up with it, or, what to do or something like that, don't necessarily think that we're retarded. You know what I'm saying? Like some of us, can just play the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? You come from that. We can get down with you in the classroom, you know what I'm saying, on the intellectual tip. And then, when it comes down to like, playing spades or bones at the table, we might say, some hood shit, some hood type shit or whatever. But, just don't look at us. You love our culture, you know what I'm saying? But, what do they call that? Culture vulture, culture vulture and stuff like that. But, when the righteous cause comes up, some of those outside of our culture, are absent. Or feel like, you need to stop feeling sorry for yourself. The cops were just doing their job. Is that one statement that you want to hear. That people tend to say. But I want to get obviously my family's take on that whole thing and how you feel about that. So Ebony, what's your take on as far as black people, black culture being adored while black people are suffering through for bigger issues than just being fads or whatever?
I think there's people that do our culture at the same time, I don't know how to explain it. It's like I could say, so I could say, for example, you see like black hairstyles, it's like you only do braids and this and that, right? And you see people. White celebrities come out and be like, oh, yeah, this is, but before, on us, like, oh, that's not professional, that's not this and that, And then you're looking at the thing, you're like,
yeah, go ahead, Ab.
My bad. So it's
all good.
Like, wait a minute, and how horrible, like, talking down on us about, our classes. On the flip side, y'all come out and nobody's up with the idea, So yeah, they like our culture, but they like the fact that we're the ones that we're doing this way before when, and it's something new to them all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy that that now it's stuff is we're like, wait a minute, I used to say this wasn't cool, but now all of a sudden y'all are rocking it. And now it's okay because you guys said so, not because we, So it's, I don't know what to think of it, these day and age. And at the same time, where you were talking about like the language and stuff like that, how we talk. On the flip side to that, there's a time and a place for it though. And I hate to say it, but some of us, we don't understand that concept of a time and a place for things. If you're depending on what kind of environment, so like when I'm at work, I talk completely different than when I am at home. And and that's because that is not the place to be talking crazy like that. That's just not that particular moment. That's not it. I can't pick up the phone and be like, y'all, what it do? No. The voicemail on my phone is not the same thing that would be on my cell phone. You know what I'm saying? So we have a problem with that. When we're out in public or in certain places, we don't know how to put that through. And
right.
then so, as people see us as this is how they are. No, we're not all like that.
No. No, we're not. We're not all like that. And it's one of those things where we get painted in a bad picture. You know what I'm saying? I think probably the best example in a pop culture way of doing it is like how Tupac was. You know, Tupac could be in the most gutter party ever, and then he could be on. You know, he could run for public office. You know what I'm saying? At the same token. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just that, you know, bipolar. I guess that's the best way to put it. You know.
Yeah. He knew there was a time and place, you know, on how he's supposed to act. You know, when you're
right.
here, you
of course you conduct yourself accordingly.
Yeah.
Like the way to use another culture's, like you wouldn't, you know, like the way some people know how you can line dance. Whatever, like on the country scene, and then ballroom dancing. That's two different things. You know, there's certain ways you're supposed to cook. You can conduct yourself. So,
yeah,
I mean, it's just right. That's just my theory on that. But Jeff, man, you still around there, Chief?
Yep.
Yeah, what's your thoughts, man? I really want to know what you think about this whole thing of called the culture vulture, like our culture being adored and loved, and you know practiced throughout the world now, thanks to hip hop and other aspects. But what do you think about as far as like when we go through like shit such as us being gunned down by police brutality and treated differently?
It's the funniest thing, man. It's the funniest thing because, like, you'll hear people talking about it in a rap album, right? And there'll be white people singing the lyrics, but those be the same people who don't, or whatever kind of person, Asian or whatever. But those will be the same people who don't believe that we're getting gunned down in the street. Like, they'll be the same people that's like the line you said earlier, like, well, the cop was just doing his job. Like, yo. It is the funniest thing ever. Like,
how do you see it that way?
Clothes, like the clothes. Like, they'll think what we wear is cool, and that's what pretty much pushes, to tell you the truth. It's the funniest thing. You might think it's like overseas, Europe, or whatever. If someone sees us wearing something, all of a sudden it's a trend and it's pushed heavily. Like, it's been that way for the longest. So they, like when we had baggy jeans and all the rest of that stuff that we were wearing, they would see us in it, and they would think it was cool, but they'll be scared of us at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's weird. The same thing with, like, Iverson, like, he had the braids. Remember when he had the braids in his hair? Like, they thought it was cool, but at the same time, they saw him as a thug. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, man. It's weird. It's the weirdest thing ever. Because they embrace us to make money. That's what it is. That's like all these clothing companies, commercials, when McDonald's was doing all the hip-hop things back in the day, like in the 90s, like every commercial sounded R&B, hip-hop. They embrace us to make money, but then they fear us in the same light.
Yep. And it's
oh man,
it's just so it's so interesting. You know what I'm saying? That that's how things work in in our society. Like I'm telling you, one of the greatest quotes I've ever heard. By Paul Mooney. I'm going with this, Karumbe from Chappelle's show, on the Ask a Black Guy segment. Everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just, that's the case. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can like it, you can love it, you can hate it, but that is the case. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to tell me it's not one person that's not been influenced by black culture. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the culture. And then when shit goes down, we got some that's out there. It took people outside of the black out of the black community to even get the rights that we even have today to do. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, very thankful for those people that, that said, fuck just doing shit because I'm part of this race that did something because it was right. You know what I'm saying? And that's really have to appreciate that. But we gotta call it what it is, and it's definitely race related issues. That
you want to know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Like in Japan, they had a group of people. They call them like Japanese women, like game gurus. They have like dark skin. They dress like in hip hop clothes or whatever we were during the time frame. You can kind of find something like that everywhere in the world, man. Everywhere.
Those type of people really do embrace it without scared.
And it's that wild. Like whatever we do, there's our music from back in the like 80s and 70s is what the music they play most. A lot of the times, the more popular music in England, and that's why their R&B sounds better than ours to a certain point, because they're doing what we did before.
Right. That's our thoughts on it. Let's see. What else we want to get into? Okay. It gets kind of close to this. This one is kind of this was one of this touchy subject, obviously. But let's just say, I want to ask you guys, obviously both being parents of a very beautiful little girl, which is my niece. But how would you feel if one of your children, turned out to be homosexual? And I'll go with I want to know Pop's first thing on that. So I'll ask you, Jeff, man, how would you feel if your child, whether son, daughter, turned out to be gay?
Ain't really nothing I can say about it, man. I got like gay uncles and everything else, so it's like, man. Hey, man, it's my kid, I guess. Gotta accept them the way they are. I'm not gonna push them away. That's their life.
Right. Okay. All right, Ebony. What about you?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, that's like you said, it's your life. If she's happy, then that's all that matters. He or she, yes. If she's happy, then that's all that matters to me. I wouldn't be upset about it, or anything. That's the lifestyle that she wants to live, and so be it. I'll still embrace her. I'll still love her no matter what. I do have relatives who are, gay, bisexual, all that. So I mean, I still live them the same. I don't see them any different. They're still the same person to me, same person I grew up with, and it doesn't change anything. They're still the same person I grew up with. So I mean, for her, if my daughter, hey, you my girl, as long as she treats you good, I don't care.
But I would like for my daughter to still be my daughter and not turn into Phil later on.
Yeah.
Oh, Phil, you got a problem with being Philip. That's a whole nother ball game there. That's
a whole nother ball game, man. I'm like, I come from where like you, whatever I was born as is what I am.
I mean, that's on. I mean, again,
you said what?
I mean, the way I see it, I guess what you're saying, Jeffrey. Like, if you can mold her to be, the female, to be the prissy female, then you'll do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you would love her.
I don't care if she want to play ball and slam dunk on other females. I could care less. Like, if she goes and get a sex change, then I'm like, yo, that's kind of weird, but
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I love her no differently. You get tired of answering
questions. I still
questions.
love her, but I'm like, yo, man, you might not want to be around me because I'm still going to call you by your female name. You might be mad a little bit. That's what I know you as. That's what we came into the world. You can tell somebody else that. You can't tell me that.
Evil ass daddy, man.
Yeah, whatever.
Just an evil ass daddy. No, for me, let's just say my daughter grows up and she's gay. Yeah, sure. I mean, I love her no differently. You know what I'm saying? I treat her with the same amount of respect. She's still my baby. And I would love her no differently. And the same goes for my son. You know what I'm saying? It's either said and done now because I don't have a son just yet, but the mindset, once when you're young, when you know better, you do better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you're young, you're taught the world is a certain place. Anything different about where you grow up, you're taught that it's it's a bad thing or something like that. It's bad to be different, and it's all right. It's all right to be unique. You know what I'm saying? And that's honestly how I feel about the subject. I have family members that are gay. I love them very dearly, and I would be down to ride for anybody that's up to disrespect them, in a violent manner. That is, you know what I'm saying? Verbally, yeah, words hurt. Don't get me wrong, words hurt, but after a while, I'm pretty sure being in that type, like living your life that type of way, you gotta get accustomed to that, to like where that type of ignorance is. It may get to you at times. You may cry or whatever, but as long as nobody's physically hurting my family, I'm good on it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you somewhat get prepared for that shit when you're younger. You know what I'm saying? When the teasing, the hazing. That trains you to be, a hell of a lot tougher. I don't wish that on anybody. I don't know what it's like to do that. I don't know what it's like to be gay. You know what I'm saying? Me being a straight guy and known that all my life. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for me to understand because I'm not a part of that world. But, it's, as far as my kid goes, if I can raise my son to be a straight guy, saying like Kevin Hart said, you know what I'm saying? If I raise my kid to be a straight guy, or grow up, play basketball and all that other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Do a lot of manly things. Yeah, I'm going to do it. But in the event that he opens up to me and says, hey, I feel this type of way about whoever, you know what I'm saying, a guy the same, a person of the same sex, then hey, I love you no differently. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to make sure that you're strong enough to deal with the world that you're going to have to deal with based off of the level of ignorance that you have in your society. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Obviously, I'm not equating being gay to being black, but it's definitely, being a black man, there's certain things that you have to just, understand that you're going to deal with as you grow in this day and age, especially for a black man dealing, like how we deal with, the police. We're unable to talk to the police a certain way as other races may do. You know what I'm saying? Namely white people. But as far as I've seen, but just the treatment and way shit goes. I mean, the history has shown that in the news, over from the years prior, that this is how black people were treated by law enforcement. So we again. You make sure they're strong enough to deal with the world that they want, and to deal with the world in the way that they want to live is really just the key for me, because we don't want our family to be hurt in any way. You know what I'm saying? So it's and people that do have the courage to stand up and be who they are if they feel that they are gay. Those are some of the strongest motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, that you'll ever see in your life, because I'm pretty sure that shit isn't easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, where to the point where you may even feel like your family is against you. You have to go out and face the world like that. There's nothing like facing the world without feeling your family's behind you. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's rough. And I just, I definitely commend those that do that. You know what I'm saying? That take the life into their own hands and live free. You know what I'm saying? Love you all, you know what I'm saying, that do that. That's pretty much my thought on the whole, having, if my children were to be gay. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think what else we can wrap up on real quick before we get out of here. Oh yeah. All right. So this cat Anthony Weiner, that politician that would like showing his dick and shit to to random ass females. Now he's caught up. He pled guilty to sexting a 15-year-old girl, and he says he has an issue. I think that's clear. You know what I'm saying? That he has an issue. You know what I'm saying? But like, I want to know, like, as far as what would you do? I don't want to wish this on anybody, but what would you do if that was your child? You know, your 15-year-old that was that Weiner was sexting or whatever. You know, sending dick pics and shit. Yo, y'all there?
Oh, me?
Yeah, Ebony, on you.
That is that's pretty disturbing. I would probably I'd probably want to kill him if that was my kid. Sending pictures like that to what, 15-year-olds? To a 15, 16-year-old? That's crazy. He needs help. He needs help.
He honestly, he looks like the president on Scandal to some degree, like a parody version of him.
I don't care what he looks like. He is. That's like really. That's just all I need to know. I thought most people get the register list for that type of stuff, right? Or is that, I don't know. I don't know. I think they for that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd probably I had to kill him. I probably had to kill him.
Okay. Kill him, chop him up into pieces.
Hey, we gotta have a UFC fight, man.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to duke it out. I'm putting money. I'm gonna come out on top, but yeah, we're gonna have to duke it out, bro. He gonna have to take that ass whooping. Ain't gonna be no escaping it.
Right. Yeah.
But then again, like if your daughter or son or whatever is like sending stuff back to them, then they need to get an ass whooping too. It's gonna be ass whooping all around.
If somebody sent a text message to my child, I expect her to report that. And if not, and you think that ass whooping.
Because it has to be like some site or something that like they're involved in. He ain't just sending no pictures to no kids or whatever. They own something they ain't got no business being on.
Right.
100.
Right.
If you get fired on social media, did you not know? You know, something. You know, how was he even in contact with a 15-year-old girl?
I'm pretty sure he knew, but when he was in office or whatever he was doing, it didn't mean shit. He had people to cover him up. But once he got caught, he lost all his protection. Because a lot of those motherfuckers are into a lot of shit, man. A lot of dirty shit.
Right.
And they got a lot of protection. And when that protection leaves, and when they do something wrong, and they get caught up, then it all falls. Like right now, you hear this shit like about Diddy and his damn the person that works for him, him and his chef. His chef been working for this nigga for years. Like it's I don't know, man. It's just crazy. You lose that protection, rap.
Yeah, it's special. It's special. But that's what everybody listening. You know, that's pretty much the show for today. I want to thank definitely Evan for calling through earlier. Always a pleasure to have him on the show, as well as it's always a pleasure to have Jeff and Miss Sugarbugger, Karumbe and Sugarbugger on the show, giving their thoughts on everything. Shout out to my man Joe, for helping me get this thing started in the beginning, man. Love you, bro. Always, man. And just anybody really that's been on the show before, pretty much want to go ahead and give contact information. You can catch me, romey-mak, on Twitter, Snapchat. What else is out there? Instagram at ROMEY_MAK. Facebook.com/romey-mak 2 cents. Ebony, let them know where they can find you.
Twitter, I am under Coonbooger. And y'all can reach me on, what's that thing called? Instagram, which that one is actually, I might actually change that one. I don't know yet, though. So, yeah, you can also reach me at Instagram, whatever that one is. What's
Right.
I don't know.
And also, yeah, you know, Karumbe remains mysterious, but you know how to find him. If you reach me, you reach him. I'm just, you know, you got to go through me to get to him. So that's how we keep it. You know, bodyguard, man. You know, gotta protect my big bro. But yeah, you know, appreciate everybody, you know, that's taking the time to listen to this, whether on demand or listen to it live. Hope you enjoyed the topics. Feel free to comment on below this on the links that'll be on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. You know, just give me your thoughts on what you feel about the certain topics and this romper shit. And you know, again, if you were to grow up and have a child that would be become homosexual, there's a lot of things that people think about but won't talk about because it's very touchy. But we got to be willing to have these conversations, otherwise we won't get any better. We'll just stay in our ignorant state. So with all that being said, appreciate y'all, love y'all, but we out. God bless.
Okay.